We're just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their grounds emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Nick Chubb. Sheds off the tackle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Go, go, go. 25, check 25, check 25.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
55, right there, 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's just me and you. 57, Mike, 57. Here we go. Switch, switch, switch. 70, 10 over.
Back to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
He'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Watch the slant. 50's the mark.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. There he goes left side. He's at the 50. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles, so this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 35. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
57 the mark. 57.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Browns nothing.
2nd and 7.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 39. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They go play action with Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
He was brought down by the NFL. Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Safe, safe, safe. 60 bison, 60 bison.
Second and 13. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Touchdown, Browns! Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Brings up second and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It got his man complete. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're
Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag.
Let's go.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Buying time to his left. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Jarvis Landry. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now Burrow on first down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Come on. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I got him.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's at the 40, 20, touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 4. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough. And they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun to give to Mixon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
Complete to Tyler Boyd. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
On 1, ready?
second down, here's Mixon. He gets away from one. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
One, ready?
First down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A give. This is Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Back 55, back 55. I know he ain't got it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Mike, 50. 60 all day, every day, any day.
Back to throw. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Browns 20, Bengals 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. A little juke. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, Mixon. They find some open field here. Oh, able to avoid him. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now it's Burrow. Rolling to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a second and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Here's a give to Mixon. Powers through him. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. For the lead, here's third and goal. Mixon again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
That's right, baby.
Mixon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play that time for Cleveland.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over, is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They go with Chubb on second down. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Who we got? Hey, check Mike 57.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Go, go, go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Bengals drive about to get going. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 58 yards. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11 MP pace.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
11. 11 MT.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 12-yard line.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And they will take a knee here. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Bengals, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.